I'm Jenna Middaugh. Coming up on 11 News at noon, a small wildfire is burning near Mount Hermon. How big it is and what officials are saying about it. And a shooting at an apartment complex left one man dead. What police are saying about the investigation. And let's take a live look outside. If you've been out there already, you know how hot it is. Meteorologist Jordan Sherman will tell us how long those temps will stick around. Join us at noon.
This is KKTV 11 News at noon.
A deadly shooting at an apartment complex in the Springs this morning. What police are telling us about it right now. Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Jenna Middaugh in for Katie Pelton today. Well, we're going to start with this developing news. One man is dead after a shooting at an apartment complex in northeast Colorado Springs. It happened this morning near Austin Bluffs and North Academy. 11 News reporter Ashley Franco is live at the scene now. Ashley, what's the latest?
Colorado Springs police just cleared the scene here.
Thank you, Ashley. A story will continue to follow. Well, you may see smoke visible for the next few days near Mount Hermon. That's west of Monument. A fire was reported this morning and crews say it's less than an acre. They say they will be out monitoring it to make sure it doesn't spread. There are no reports of any injuries and officials say no structures are threatened. There's no word yet though on how it started. We also have an update on two wildfires we've been telling you about. Crews are working on putting out hotspots on this one burning near Mount Blanca. That's near the Great Sand Dunes in Castilla County. The fire started Tuesday and has burned about 15 acres. As of this morning, officials say it is about 60% contained. And ground crews are expected to arrive today to start tackling this fire burning in Fremont County. This one also started Tuesday. It's northwest of Canyon City off Highway 9. Emergency managers say the fire has burned about 40 acres there. That fire was sparked by lightning. No structures are threatened. Well, it's time now for your no-wait weather with meteorologist Jordan Sherman. Jordan, it is feeling hot out there.
Yeah, hot and quiet in southern Colorado to start.
Thanks, Jordan. We have an update now. A man accused of stealing a car he thought was his and hurting a woman in the process was in court today. According to police, 21-year-old Ignacio Medina stole a woman's car from a parking garage in downtown Colorado Springs about 2 weeks ago because he was, quote, convinced it was his. Cell phone video shows the two arguing over the car. The woman who the car does belong to says it's clear the car was hers. She says her baby's car seat and toys were in the back and she had the keys. Well, a man is dead today after a motorcycle crash. Investigators say a 40-year-old man crashed at the intersection of 8th and Ogden in Pueblo yesterday. Police didn't say exactly what happened, but a car was also kept at the scene of the crash. Police believe alcohol and speeding were involved. Other motorcyclists in southern Colorado say this summer has been especially dangerous for riders.
While you're, holding your breath and just like on one wheel trying to stop, all of a sudden they'll look at you again and then hit their brakes.
Now, police have not yet said if anyone will be ticketed or charged. Well, this is new today. Mandatory evacuations are underway and a hurricane watch is in effect right now for parts of the Louisiana coast as a tropical storm picks up speed in the Gulf of Mexico. New Orleans is in the crosshairs and is already dealing with severe flash flooding. Hillary Lane reports from New Orleans.
See, we tight. Make sure the rope strong.
8 to 10 inches of rain are expected to fall in New Orleans through Monday. Well, we have an 11 call for action alert now. We've told you about this before, but scammers claiming to be deputies are making the rounds again. It's happening a lot right now in Fremont County. The scammer will call you and say that you have an active warrant for your arrest. After they threaten to have you arrested, they demand that you give them Walmart gift cards. Fremont County deputies say they will never call about active warrants and will never ask you for money. If you get this phone call or one like it, never give out any of your personal information. Well, DIA is working to make waiting more fun for your flight. Now, through Labor Day, a pop-up park can be found in the airport's plaza. There are lounge chairs, cornhole, and even a mini golf course.
It's totally unexpected, especially when they have a delay.
That's pretty cool. The airport says the point of the pop-up park is to make traveling a little less stressful. Well, an American scientist was found dead on the Greek island of Crete. Coming up on 11 News at noon, the discoveries that were made and what investigators in Greece are saying about her death. But first, we have new information on the mass shooting that happened in Las Vegas in 2017. This is new at noon. Labor Secretary Alex Acosta says he will not resign over his role in Jeffrey Epstein's child sex abuse case. Acosta is defending the controversial plea deal he made as U.S. attorney in Miami with the financier in 2008. Epstein served 13 months in jail and registered as a sex offender after he was accused of abusing more than 24 underage girls. Acosta says his only choice at the time was to prosecute Epstein at trial or offer a plea deal that guaranteed jail time.
How do you weigh those two?
This week, more women are coming forward accusing Epstein of abusing them, including Jennifer Rose, who told NBC News she was just 15 when Epstein assaulted her in the early 2000s. Well, we have new information today. The Las Vegas Police Department has released a new report about the Mandalay Bay mass shooting that happened in Las Vegas in October of 2017. 58 people were killed and more than 850 concertgoers were hurt. The 158-page report does not draw any conclusions about the motive of the attack. Instead, it examines the department's responses and looks at the challenges that arose from personnel, equipment, and agency procedures. It makes dozens of recommendations for changes to department policies. Well, Amazon is a global leader in the use of artificial intelligence and robots, but the online giant is revealing how it plans to invest more than $700 million on its human workforce. The company wants to provide 100,000 U.S. employees with new skills for the digital age through various programs, including machine learning and even a technical academy for software engineer roles.
Creating great jobs means that people can have a career that's more than just the job they enter.
Now, according to a 2018 World Economic Jobs report, by 2022, at least 54% of employees in all industries will require significant re- and upskilling due to artificial intelligence and other automation technologies. Well, this is new today. Police in Greece now say foul play was involved in the death of an American scientist. A coroner tells CBS News the death of Suzanne Eaton was 100% murder. The 59-year-old scientist was found dead on Monday. Police believe she was strangled. Her body was left in a World War II bunker on the island of Crete. A close friend of Eaton spoke with CBS News.
Suzanne was an amazing combination of grace and beauty and strength.
Homicide detectives from Athens have taken over the investigation. Authorities say they don't have any suspects yet, but do believe more than one person may have been involved in the crime. Jordan?
All right, thanks so much, Jenna. We're talking about a toasty start to your afternoon here in southern Colorado. Boy, that cloud cover and maybe those storms will take some edge off the heat up there in Teller County, Jenna.
Yeah, I like that pool plan you have. It seems like all of next week is going to be
Line it
cool.
up, get the kids outside, get them nice and cool.
Awesome. Thank you, Jordan.
All right.
Well, we have an 11 call for action alert now. Mazda is recalling more than 260,000 cars and SUVs because of a software problem that could cause them to stall while driving. Federal investigators say it could lead the driver to lose control of the vehicle and crash. The recall includes the Mazda 6 midsize sedans and CX-5 SUVs. The affected model years are 2018 and 19. The company says the Mazda 3 small cars could also have the same issue. As of right now, though, no crashes or injuries have been reported. For more information about this recall, head on over to our website, KKTV.com, and click on the red Find It tab. Well, the Trump administration is focused on immigration raids on undocumented immigrants. Coming up on 11 News, when those raids will begin and who exactly the administration will be targeting. This is new at noon. The Trump administration is focused on immigration with raids on undocumented immigrants planned for this weekend and an executive action to add a citizenship question to the 2020 census. Natalie Brand has more details from the White House.
Immigration and customs officers are planning raids across the country to detain undocumented immigrants.
House Democrats are also trying to investigate the Trump administration's zero-tolerance policy, which mandated that everyone caught crossing the border illegally should be prosecuted, which led to family separations at the border. Well, Pacific Gas and Electric disputes a report that it ignored warning signs before the devastating California wildfire, but admits it needs to do more to prevent another one. PG&E denies a Wall Street Journal report that says it knew 49 of the steel towers that carried the electrical line that failed needed to be replaced. In June, PG&E agreed to pay $1 billion in damages to local governments for blazes linked to its power lines, poles, and other equipment. Well, caught on camera, a Delta flight was forced to make an emergency landing when an engine failed. A passenger caught some of it on camera when a flight attendant tried to calm down the passengers and prepare them for the landing. Nearly 150 passengers were on board, headed from Atlanta to Baltimore when one of the plane's engines started having problems. Passengers say they were in the air for more than an hour when the pilot gave them news of the emergency landing in North Carolina. They landed safely and were booked on alternate flights. No injuries were reported. The faulty engine was replaced and the plane is back in service now. We'll be right back. Well, this is new today. Facebook says it plans to hire more women and minorities over the next 5 years. The company's 2019 diversity report says it envisions a company where at least 50% of the workforce will be women, underrepresented minorities, people with disabilities, and veterans. Facebook plans to help veterans by offering programs that help them navigate opportunities. Facebook says it has achieved a higher number of women in leadership roles by focusing on hiring and growing female leaders within the company. And happening today, if you haven't noticed already, today's date is 7/11, and that means the convenience store by the same name is celebrating its birthday. Instead of cake, though, 7-Eleven is giving away free Slurpees. And on a hot day like today, I think you want a Slurpee. It already started at 11, and it goes till 7 while supplies last. So make sure you get out there and get one today. Are you going to head on over there, Jordan?
First of all, ice cream cake, that would be acceptable.
That is true. That is true.
Literally in the dead of winter, give me ice cream cake. Second of all, we've got so many 7-Elevens in Colorado Springs. I bet somebody's going to get like silly and just go to every single one of them. Yeah.
Hopefully there's no lines,
It might
right?
be me.
Well, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoy your day. Join us back here for 11 News at 4.